Okay, this is my week 26 update, race to 250K. One of the biggest questions new investors ask is, should I lump sum or should I dollar cost average? After investing every week, here's what I've learned. Whether you choose to lump sum or dollar cost average, you still have to be prepared to keep adding over time. Every week, every month, and year after year. Even if you're investing a few $100,000 all at once. Building wealth is not a one-time decision. It has to become a habit. The biggest risk isn't choosing the wrong strategy. It's making one investment and thinking the job is done. That's why I keep showing up every single week. In this video, I'll go over my complete portfolio, all my weekly buys, my performance for the week, and of course my dividend income, and why consistency has become the most valuable part of my investing strategy. Let's get into my portfolio and see where I'm at. Now that we're in the portfolio, we can see the balance is $168,500.55. This channel is for educational purposes only. I'm simply documenting my investment journey and what works for me. This is not financial advice, and everyone should do their own research before making an investment decision. Now, dollar cost averaging every week reminds me that consistency adds up over time. Stay patient and stay consistent. Okay, let's go over each position. First, I have DGRO. Market value is $30,089. And this is 17.9% of my portfolio. I hold this fund for dividend growth. This whole portfolio is about dividend growth. My next position, which is my largest holding, is SCHD. Market value is $66,402. This is 39.4% of my portfolio, and the goal by the end of the year is to get this to 45%. As the core of my portfolio. Next, we have SCHG. Market value is $18,487, and this is nearly 11% of my portfolio. This is just a 10% growth tilt to keep me compounding over the long term. Next, I have SCHX. Market value is $27,891. And this is 16.5% of my portfolio. This is my broad market fund. It's basically identical to VU, except this holds an additional 250 companies. Next, my last position is VXUS. Market value is $25,630, and this is 15.2% of my portfolio. This is for another layer of diversification for this portfolio, and it's been doing well, and the dividend yield is right around 3%. So it's a win-win for me. Let's get into all my weekly buys for the week. Okay, for the weekly buys, this is exactly why I DCA every single week. I don't have to guess when to buy. I buy every single week, no matter what the market is doing. First, I bought SCHD. I bought 15 shares, and that was $491. Next, I bought 4 shares of DGRO. That was $302. Then I bought 7 shares of SCHX. That was $207. And my last buy of the week was SCHG. I was able to get 2.8 shares for $98. At Schwab now, we are allowed to buy fractional shares. So at the end of every week, every dollar, every penny is invested. And that helps for the long term of investing. There's no more money sitting on the sideline that is not invested. All right, let's see how the portfolio performed this week. Okay, for the performance, we could see from June 15th to June 18th, excluding net contributions, my portfolio went down $1,347.08, or 79 basis points. Let's see how we stacked up against all the other indices. Okay, we can see my portfolio down 79 basis points. The Russell 2000 was up 1.24%. The S&P 500 was up just about 1%. The NASDAQ was up, big week for the NASDAQ, 2.44%. And for the Dow Jones was up 0.75%. This usually happens right before SCHD pays a dividend. The stock price goes down. So that's why we're down a little more than usual this week. And no matter what the performance is for the week, no matter what, the dividend income goes up every single week. All right, let's get into the dividend income now. Okay, now that we're in the dividend section, we can see the total is $3,832.89, or $319.41 per month. This is the slowest part about dividend investing, is trying to get this snowball to roll on its own. Just think, every share you buy is another share paying you for years to come. Let's go over each position and see what it's paying. First, we have DGRO. They're paying $597. Next, we have SCHD. They're paying $2,207. Then we have SCHG, $68. Then we have SCHX, which is paying $282. Then we have VXUS, which is paying $677, which gives you $3,832. My goal by the end of the year was to get this to $6,000. Obviously, with only half a year left, it's not looking like that's going to happen. I may add a covered call ETF. Right now, I'm still researching and I'm seeing what covered call ETF would fit into this portfolio. So I hope to add one within the next month. Every week, I'm documenting a real portfolio and the lessons I've learned from building it. Hopefully, my experience helps somebody start their investing journey the right way. Stop trying to get rich overnight and start building wealth. All right, that's going to do it for my week 26 update. Stay tuned for week 27. Let's see what kind of progress we could get for the second half of the year. Remember, stay disciplined and consistent.